back to my channel. It's your girl Sean. I'm back for another video. And welcome back to another letter that was sent to me from one of you. If you guys are brand new to my channel, you may not know it, but I'm a life and dating coach and the author of 3 books. The first one's called The Dating Game, How to Find Yourself While Looking for Mr. Right. My second book, Breaking the Man Code, The Key to Unlocking His Heart. And my third book, Getting Unstuck, How to Create the Life You've Always Wanted to Live. They're all available on Amazon, Kindle, BarnesandNoble.com. I'll be sure to link all of my books below so you guys can go ahead and check them out. If you want to work with me as your personal life and dating coach, or if you'd like a chance to possibly have your letter featured in an upcoming video, send me an email to itscoachshawn@gmail.com. That's itscoachshawn, SHAWN @gmail.com. Now we have a lot to cover. This letter is a doozy. Be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell and all of that if you like videos like this one. Relationship advice, dating advice, commentary, luxury unboxings, try-ons. I do a lot on this channel and you will love it all. Hit that red subscribe button, tap the little bell, and without any further ado, let's go get him. I met this man on a dating app. I was 24, he was 26. We talked online for a month before we saw each other. I was in a fragile period of my life and I slept with him the first time we saw each other. This is something that I regret. On the other hand, I was in the strongest alchemy of my life. We immediately had a lot of attraction for each other. Then I went on a trip for 5 weeks. It had been years since I had traveled. Because of COVID, I was stuck at home for a year, and I know it's not an excuse and I do regret it, but I slept with 2 men while there. Girl, we talked a little while I was away, but nothing serious, and we hadn't promised each other anything. On the other hand, when I came back, we immediately became very close, very quickly. We even rented an apartment to have a place for us during the summer. I confessed to him that I had slept with other men while traveling, and this affected him a lot. I also talked about my past experiences, and I saw how it affected him. In his arguments about polygamous women, he said things that really touched me. He didn't understand why I gave myself away so freely, and he told me it's not the example that he wants to set for his children if I am to be their mother. It was a little mean. He is religious and he has traditional values. Religious? Ciao. Since that time, there have been a series of breakups every month for really different reasons. I post too much online. He wants a discreet wife. I go out with my friends too much. He doesn't want a girl who goes out to places where there's the opposite sex and where there's alcohol. I lied to him and went behind his back because I didn't want my little sister going out alone. I found out that he slept with another girl in the apartment we rented during our breakup. He slept with another woman during all of our breakups. We have broken up typically for a couple of weeks, sometimes a couple of months, but this one was the longest, for 4 months. He learned that while we were together at the beginning of our relationship, I went out on a date with a man that my mother really wanted for me to date behind his back. I saw him talking to other women via text. He wrote a family friend, a guy that my mom wanted me to date, and told the man to leave me alone because he was sleeping with me. I was really ashamed. It was a really toxic relationship. The relationship destroyed me mentally. I lost my job because I couldn't concentrate, and I failed all my courses when he was in my life. To make the relationship work, I did not go out. I removed my social media. I really changed for him. He pushed me several times during fights and even grabbed me one second around my neck, and then I started crying, and he apologized straight after. I don't know what it is about him, but I can't seem to let him go, and I always managed to forgive him. During these last 2 years, I traveled with my friends, and he would always get upset because he didn't want me to travel without him. So we would always get into fights when I was on these trips. I went back behind his back that time because I really wanted to go out that night. And when he found out, we broke up again. After that, there was a big fight. He completely lost his temper and started throwing fruit at me, pillows, juice. I came home and I left him. He tried to come back, but I didn't want to. After 2 months, we reconnected because I still loved him. We tried one more time. This last time, he found out that I was still communicating with this guy that my parents wanted me to date. I was still texting him after and during our breakup. He wrote that man and told him to leave me alone because he was the only one that I was going to be sleeping with. It was really shameful for me because he's a family friend and I never even kissed that man. In the meantime, I discovered that he had been talking to girls that I didn't like during the breakup. I just again ended the relationship, and this time it was for 4 months. The breakups were getting longer. In short, our last breakup lasted 4 months. He was posting on networks that he was dating other women, but I wanted to move on and I was taking care of myself. I was sad, very sad, but I was really trying to move on. I took myself in hand and I did several university courses and I undertook renovations, all these things that I did finish. During all this time, he called me and tried to make apologies and sent me messages, flowers, calls. He even came downstairs several times, but I didn't accept anything. After 4 months, I agreed to see him again. He told me that he met someone of his culture and religion because he is a practicing Muslim. I am too, but from Europe, and we don't practice much. And that he met this hijabi woman who responds to everything he needs, but that he can't get attached to her because he still thinks about me all the time. We would also fight about how I dress. He tells me that he is sorry for everything. This time he really wants to work things out and that he never wants to leave me again. He changed his ways of communicating. He takes more care of me. He buys me presents. He introduced me to his mother. He talks a lot about marriage and children. He also wants to marry me and live together and have kids together. He wants to take the plunge with me because he loves me and wants to change for us. And of course, he expects me to change too. I see him putting in effort and he is changing. I still do love him, but I'm not sure. He's been so much trouble and I'm not sure if I can even believe him. He's so unpredictable. I'm afraid of what he can do. If he hears that I have a guy that I'm friendly with men, he gets very, very jealous. Another problem is that he smokes weed every day, and I don't know if that was going to continue. He says he's going to stop. Also, he's currently studying osteopathy, and which he'll be able to finish his studies in 2 years, but I'm already into my career and I'm afraid we're not financially balanced. However, he's very hardworking. He makes some good money. He goes to school all day, but he also coaches in the evening. He owns a private gym that he works at as well, and he also has a job as a security guard at night. He makes good money, but I'm not sure if he makes enough. I don't know what to do. I'm really lost. Should I take the big step with him? I still love him a lot, and I'm getting older. I'm 26 and I want a family soon. So she's asking, what should she do? I say, follow your intuition, follow your gut, follow your sense of discernment. Everything within you is screaming that he is not it. I feel like your very first mistake is being intimate with this man right away. This made it like a soul tie, and you guys were connected because of that physical connection, and you've been stuck with this man ever since. Now, even if you don't believe in soul ties, believe in science, believe in chemistry. When you're intimate with somebody, dopamine is released, which kind of gives you this feeling of bonding with the person that you're being intimate with. You did that with him right away. I'm not sure if this is love or if this is lust. You talk about a physical connection with this man, but this man doesn't like anything about you. He wants you to change how you dress, how you interact with people, how much you go out. He is coming in here trying to change you. So I know you say you want a family, you want children, you want to be married. Do you want those things more than you want your own identity? Because that's what he's trying to take from you. He got all these things about you that he wants to change, and he is extremely jealous. Whether you are covered up in a hijab and you're going to mosque with him or not, or just going to the grocery store, he is jealous of every single man. And you can't be with somebody who has zero trust in you, who can't trust you with getting a package from the UPS man or the mailman. Like, I think that you know that if you get into a relationship with this man and you take it to the next step, you'll get the kids that you want, but he won't be the kind of husband that you want him to be because he's way too jealous. Way too possessive. He wants to create a woman. He's not trying to accept you for who you are and how you are. He wants to mold you into what he wants you to be. Then he's going to tell you he met some other woman. Tell him go be with her. Tell him be with somebody that he has to take less effort in trying to change. He wants to make you into somebody. He's not going to change how he feels because he's never going to let go of what happened in the past. You told this man about what you did on vacation. You think this man is ever going to let you go on vacation again by yourself? He already doesn't trust you, but he can't seem to let you go. I think he loves the idea of you, but he doesn't love you. What attracted him was how wild and carefree you were. And then he started thinking about, do I really want that as a wife? He knows that he doesn't. And you said that you don't sound like you want to change anything about yourself. He's saying he wants you to dress different, go out differently, how you interact with men. He's got this list of things that he wants you to change, and you didn't say you wanted to do any of those things. You said you want him to stop smoking weed every day, but do you even want to do the things that you'll have to do to make him happy? You would be living your life for him and not yourself. You're 26, not 96. Not 106. You have plenty of time to find somebody who will love you as you are, that you don't have to change everything about yourself to be. Now, if you do want to be more into your faith, you said that you guys are both Muslims. If you want to embrace your faith and that brings you guys closer together, that's one thing. You have to make the decision for yourself that this is what you want. He's going to seem like a warden and you're going to feel like you're in prison if you be with this man. Then he put his hands on you as well. And you willing to overlook all of that? How much more possessive do you think he's going to be when you're his wife? He's going to view you as property. He's going to view you as something that belongs to him. If you marry him as is, he's only going to get worse. Because then he's going to feel like he's got some kind of ownership over you. I know you say you want to get married because you're 26, you want to have kids, but you got to think about the whole picture. You will have no freedom, no autonomy. You won't be able to make any decision for yourself. He sounds like he wants somebody that he can control. And he was drawn to you because you're uncontrollable. He wants to break you. I don't see how you don't see that. And he saw you dress in a certain way. He saw you were going out and doing your thing. He wants to come in and change all of that. If you want to lose your sense of self to gain a husband, that's on you. You say you want to have kids with him. Imagine this man grabbing you by your neck, like you said he did already, in front of your toddler, while you're holding your newborn. You already know what he's capable of. Why give him what he will think is more power to do so? He's going to feel like he owns you if he marries you. You can't wear this. You can't go here. You can't hang out with this person. He is controlling. And he's gotten physical with you already. You say he pushed you during fights? What's attractive about this weed smoking fake religious guy? He's religious. In what way? Just because a man goes to church every Sunday don't mean he's living right the other 6 days of the week. All right, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to thumbs up if you did. Let the writer of the letter know in the comment section below, what do you think that she should do? Do you think this man is really going to change? Do you agree with me that you feel like he's trying to change her, trying to make her into the woman that he wants her to be, rather than accepting her for who and what she already is? Let me know what you guys think about it. Comment below and help her out. If you want to hear more of my thoughts and opinions on life and love, consider purchasing one of my 3 books. First one's called The Dating Game: How to Find Yourself While Looking for Mr. Right. Second book, Breaking the Man Code: The Key to Unlocking His Heart. And my 3rd book, Getting Unstuck: How to Create the Life You've Always Wanted to Live. They're all available on Amazon, Kindle, BarnesandNoble.com. Huge thank you to all the book clubs that are currently reviewing this book right here. I got that email recently that some of you guys are reading this book together and having discussions about it. I think that is super awesome. Thank you guys so much. If you guys want to find out more about the books, I'll be sure to link them below. And also, if you want to work with me one-on-one or have a chance to have your letter featured in an upcoming video, send me an email to itscoachshawn@gmail.com. That's itscoachshawn, SHAWN @gmail.com. If you like this video, you'll love my last one. I'll do you a favor and I'll link it for you right here. Be sure to subscribe right here. Till next time, later divas and dudes. Deuces, honey.